That right there is what you call a marathon, and what a cinematic twist at the end of the night. Let's start from the top. Very happy with the horses we got yesterday. I see that we had put 15 shares of Captain Incredible up, and I believe they're all gone, or mostly gone right now, which is good. I appreciate that. Thank you. Working out where everything's going to land and how everything is going to look, and I knew that we had day 2 horses to look at. You know, so far I got the number 1 horse I wanted in number 31, the Propulsion Filly. That was my top pick of the entire Lexington sale. And the way I'm wired is obviously, where am I going to find value? How does the pedigree look? How does the horse's conformation look? How does the horse look? And then after I discern all that and put a list together, my top pick was number 31 of the entire sale. Now, I thought I could get Mission Brief Sister. I did. But obviously, other people had other plans. And a number of other horses went haywire also. The horse that I was absolutely certain I could buy for the stables, premium type horse, nowhere. What did that horse go for?
Like 4 almost. Almost 4.
Almost 400,000. I just didn't see it going that high. And then a horse, I had one horse. Wasn't the best pedigree. Just one horse that I just was always drawn to, and I just circled Anthony's horse. Well, Anthony's horse went for an insane amount of money tonight. Nowhere near Anthony's horse was Anthony. So I didn't really know how the day would go. We had a ton of horses to look at. We were here all day. We had a short lunch. No, we didn't. We went right into the show and then right into the sale, and it was a marathon. It is 8:30 at night. What time did we get here? 9 o'clock in the morning? 8:40 in the morning? So we've been here for 12 hours and on my feet for most of it, and it was a long, long, long day. But put in the effort, you should get rewarded, and I believe I was today. I had a lot of help from Steve. There was one horse that we kind of collaborated on. Our first horse of the day that I purchased. Now, obviously, you guys know we bought Captain Incredible yesterday. We bought the Propulsion Filly that I wanted yesterday, and then we ended off the night with Kierkegaard K's brother. I thought it was a hell of a day. Woke up today. I'm pumped. I'm feeling fresh. I go to the sale. We start into the sale. I don't get any of the first horses I want. That was the first one, right? Yes, it was. First one. I'm watching. I'm sitting just off to the side, and so the way I do it is I have my catalog for my iPad, and I write in different colors. Orange is pre-sale. You don't have Daniel there. Orange is pre-sale, with like the videos and the catalogs, and I'll write in orange. Then in this particular catalog, when I got to the sale, I wrote in blue. And if I had anything important to write, I'd price them in black, or I would write them in red. It's just a stupid system, but it's just what I did. So I hadn't looked at number 171, Westland Warrior. I like the pedigree, but he just was not on my radar when I looked at the horses. I just had not looked at the horse himself. So Steve turns to me as the horse is in the ring at 40,000. It is in the sale right now. And he looks at me and he goes, "Did you look at this horse?" I look down at my catalog. It says, "Very nice video, good looking horse." But it's all in orange. I said, "Steve, I did not look at 171. And he goes, "What about what you wrote here?" I said, "No, that's all pre-sale. I love the horse." He goes, "Well, I looked at the horse myself, and I found 0 faults with this animal." I said, "Well, Steve, I'm telling you what I saw from the video. You're telling me what you saw in person. I trust your opinion." This is all happening in a matter of seconds. 40, 40, 40. The guy looks at me. He sees us talking. He sees us looking at the board. He knows something's brewing. He's looking at me. They're holding for just a split second. And I look at him. I said, 42. 42, 42, 42. Bang, the hammer goes down. Steve looks at me now. Steve looks at me. Like now he's second guessing himself. But I see all his notes he's taken on the horse. And he's very meticulous. He's looking at me, and I said, "Great job, bud. Wonderful collaboration." And he goes, now he's thinking the same thing everybody does in that situation. Did I miss something? No, he didn't miss anything. We went back and looked at the horse. The horse was amazing. Looked great. Just one of those situations, and another one arose tonight. One of those situations where, just tell Mark, we'll be a couple minutes. One of those situations where it was, a horse kind of fell through. And I know it was, because when I look at the pedigree, This is a huge pedigree to begin with. And then when you look at just a sister. The sister to Westland Warrior is by man of many missions. Her name is Westland Quest. She holds the world record on a half-mile track for open mares, aged mares. 150, that can't be right. 150-4 on a half-mile track, timed in 150 flat. And although I'm backing up, and just give me a second, I will clarify the purse money on Westland Quest. Perfect job. Westland Quest, timed in 150 flat, a mark of 150-4 on a half-mile track, and $500,000 made. That's right. This is a world record sister, a half-sister that set a world record and made $500,000. The entire family, again, why is this doing this? I hate when it does this. The entire family is very good, top to bottom. So Westland Warrior, back and looked at this. This is an absolute knockout of a colt. Just a beautiful colt, and he looked great. Again, zero faults with Westland Warrior at all, and at $42,000, pretty pumped, really, to be quite frank. And then we went to, what's wrong, honey? Okay. And then we went to the next one. Again, we waited, bid on a ton of horses, didn't get them. And then this Walner comes in. I said, hey, we looked at this Walner. It's a first foal from a Donato Hanover mare, and that mare is a half-sister to the mother of Wild Honey. Wild Honey, not a bad horse, just made $1 million, a mark of 50-4, world champion. The second dam is the dam of Dream Vacation, and as my father said, oh my God, there's Pine Chip in that family. So a Walner out of a very, very good family. Wild Honey, Dream Vacation, top to bottom, $24,000. In fact, I even question myself. Well, how is that possible? How did that just take place? How did we get that horse for $24,000? Went back and looked at the horse. I did a video for you. You'll see it tomorrow. The horse looks amazing. Yves St. Kemp looked great. Very, very happy with Yves St. Kemp. Now the entire night went on. Tons of horses we bid on, looked at. It just drug on and on and on and on. So then Rob and Todd Coleman had walked up, and we were looking at we were talking about the chimpanzees. The sale average is $260,000. It's insane. So let me explain as easily as I can. There's three main sires in on the trot anyway that I can think of: Chimpanzee, Goo Goo Gaga, and Love You. Three horses. I bid on a Love You, blown out of the water, nowhere even close. Bid on a couple of chimpanzees. I was the underbidder on the full sister to Captain Corey. I was a little pissy about that. I wanted to keep going. The guy missed my bid. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. We get through the whole day, and Plunge Blue Chip. The sister to Plunge Blue Chip was a muscle mass, so a full sister to Plunge Blue Chip had a foal in the sale. It was a chimpanzee. Now, I bid. We get to $165,000. This is going to be the horse's premium, the stable's premium horse. I look at Rob. Somebody bid 170. I'm like, I'm out. He goes, seems like they're all done. Maybe one more time. I bid one more time, $175,000, and somebody bids 180. Boom. I'm like, I'm all out. I'm done. I turn my back and I walk away. Sale ends, $180,000 for hip 359. About 5 minutes go by, and a gentleman from the sale comes up and he goes, "Excuse me, Mr. McDonald. I got a little problem." I said, "What's that?" "Two people signed for 359, you and another gentleman." I said, "Well, I can help you out. I can help you out with that. I don't believe it's my horse. I believe I bid 175, but you have to understand the sales, everything's moving quick, and the sale auctioneers, they're pretty clever." I said, "I just assumed he got ahead of me for $5,000. I was a little pissy about it, but I don't believe I had the 180 bid. I believe I had the 175 bid." He goes, "No problem. I appreciate your honesty." Guy disappears. So, don't have the horse anymore. We continue on. The last three horses in the sale, Amy and I liked, and the first one was Melisandre. I believe I did a video about Melisandre. This is a chimpanzee filly, beautiful filly, out of a sister to Rebuff and Non-Stick, Rum Boogies in the third family, and actually there isn't something vacant from the first dam like the other filly. This one actually has a Walner sibling named Kimmeridgian, which took a 2-year-old mark, a 154 and 3 on a 5/8, has made $235,000. It winner of the matron, really? At 2, winner of the matron stakes. Kimmeridgian, didn't know that. So Kimmeridgian is the 3-year-old. It's won the matron stakes, won the John Simpson, won the Lag of the Sire Stakes in Kentucky. Wow, pretty accomplished horse. So this is the half sister. This is a filly, eligible to the Kentucky Stakes. Now let me explain this to you. So the way that they did things in Kentucky for next year, it's weird. No other place does this. So you go into the $400,000 final in Kentucky, and you have a Chimpanzee, a Love You, or a Goo Goo Gaga. Those are the 3 sires I know. You don't race for 400, you race for 600. You get a 50% allowance on that horse. Every stake that you race in Kentucky, every sire stake that is a Kentucky sire stake, you race for 50% more if you're in Kentucky. So all those stakes next year that this horse is eligible to, add 50% to them. It's the only place that does it, and I didn't know it until I got here. So we ended up getting the Chimpanzee, one that I actually liked a little bit more, and we ended up saving $30,000 because Melisandre went for not $180,000. So we ended up with 3 more horses from the sale in day number 2. 3 horses that I liked. The Walner I thought was the throwaway. I can't believe the horse was. We only paid $24,000 for it. And then the horse that Steve had picked out that I really liked, the Father Patrick, out of Westland, the brother to Westland Quest, and then Melisandre. A great day here in Kentucky. We got 6 horses. We're well on our way. We did get our premium horse. It is going to be Melisandre, and I think that is a perfect pickup for the stable. So 2 days in the books. I'll give you a big video tomorrow. We're running around doing a million things, but now we got a lot of weight off our shoulders. We got a lot done that we wanted to get done. Really, really happy with our purchases, and most definitely on day number 2, number 375. Melisandre. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Hope you had a great day. Another big day in store tomorrow. By the way, Pickpocket drew 3 on Friday afternoon in Kentucky. That also should be a lot of fun. So with that, I'll let you go. Hope you had a wonderful day following the show, following us, watching us get horses. It certainly was a lot of fun. Tiring, but a lot of fun. Take care.